The origin of Ao's silence and the secrets behind it have finally been explained by scientists. Is the 1-kilometer-long star visitor a natural creation or a craft hiding alien technology? Always a mystery. Scientists' latest findings are both disturbing and fascinating. We may never encounter such a unique object again. Although NASA is considering sending probes to track after Austria flies away. Capture this rare opportunity, but whether it can catch up with this extremely fast object remains unknown. This space mystery attracted widespread attention when it first appeared on astronomers' radar screens. As he passed not far from the Earth, the unusual visitor was first spotted by the Pan-New project in Hawaii. Suppose Oumuamua is an asteroid on a collision course. Its appearance is very dark. We're lucky he didn't hit Earth. But the discovery still shocked astronomers. They marveled at how they could have missed Austria in the first place. The Brahma project is responsible for monitoring asteroids and comets near Earth. Therefore, all objects that initially vent are classified as asteroids. Oumuamua is no exception. But soon scientists discovered that, at such a speed, exotic shapes and mysterious properties. Classifying it as an asteroid is obviously wrong. If someone tells you a 1-kilometer-long cigar-shaped object is traveling through our solar system at an unprecedented speed, with paintings and impressions, when astronomers received preliminary measurements of this previously unknown object, equally shocked. The length of Austrian silence is 1 kilometer, dark black, moving at a speed of 315,000 kilometers per hour. This speed is far beyond the speed of ordinary asteroids traveling at 25,000, 80,000 kilometers per hour. It even surpassed the Parker Solar Probe's top speed of 700,000 kilometers per hour during its extreme acceleration phase. Track through calculator. Scientists speculate that this mysterious object may have originated from somewhere in the sign of Libra. This clearly indicates that he is an object from outside the solar system, instead of asteroids or comets. I was given a Hawaiian name. Thought scouts from a foreign world. Subsequent calculations and research began to seek answers to the true identity of this object and its purpose. Even when approaching the sun, the bag doesn't reflect almost any light. It's almost invisible. It makes one wonder if he's a well-camouflaged technical object. American scientists first proposed the idea of making it an extraterrestrial probe, thinking that anything that travels at this speed and in this strange shape could be a spacecraft. Although the scientific community is too cautious about this, but we still look forward to visits from outer space civilizations. Further measurements seem to confirm the theory of this alien reconnaissance device. Imagine that. The foam looks like a rough, uneven stone. The inside is incredibly smooth. Measurement data shows that it has a metallic composition. This led the researchers to propose an idea. Oumuamua could be a probe disguised as a little star. Despite human attempts to make contact with it, but these attempts all failed. Austria did not emit any measurable radiation or dust particles. This is considered to be a supporting evidence for the theory of extraterrestrial probes, because if he were a natural rock, during high-speed flight, dust or small particles are usually released into the environment, especially comets. Dust and gas are released near the sun, forming the beautiful comet we admire. Oumuamua looks unusually smooth, clean and dull and metallic. It makes him seem very capable. It is thought that extraterrestrial civilizations may explore our solar system by sending probes like Orville. Understand who we are and what we are doing. There may be no specific destination. Just by chance, we don't want it, or a civilization does not want it to recognize the detector. So as not to be damaged, we humans have no habit of hiding our detectors. We even often send messages containing greetings, in case other life forms find them. For example, the golden disk carried by the Voyager probe. It contains information about human culture for other intelligent beings to interpret. Some experts consider this approach crazy, because we don't know what life forms exist in space. Sending our genomic information and technological status to outer space could make us a target for an aggressive species. This kind of star trust will only be proven wise in the future. Perhaps other civilizations are more cautious, prefer to disguise their detectors. Oumuamua may be an example. Au's silent trajectory indicates that he may have been launched from somewhere in Libra hundreds of thousands of years ago. And of course, anyone who knows about space travel and the exploration of the solar system knows that probes cannot travel directly through the solar system, and only influenced by the attractive forces of the planets and the sun. It takes an elliptical trajectory. We also use attractive forces as a clever way to accelerate the detector. Let them fly farther. Every natural object is on this trajectory as it travels through the solar system. For interstellar space, we know very little. But even there, objects are also subject to certain forces, follow a specific track, may be influenced by stars. This is how scientists have speculated that the Oumuamua may have originated in the constellation Lyra. However, it is unbelievable that Au's silent approach to the sunstone exhibits a maneuver impossible for natural objects. He slows down and then suddenly changes direction and accelerates again. This maneuver cannot be explained by any consistent physical force. This suggests that Oumuamua may have an invisible propulsion and control system. It was later speculated it may be made of minerals unknown to us. This naturally explains Oumuamua's peculiar behavior. Can we figure out the true identity of Oumuamua? Scientists hope this will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to study objects from alien worlds. Until we're sure of the possibility of catching up with Austrian, let's first explore the theory that it could be something other than an alien probe. A generally accepted theory is that concave could be a very unusual comet. All the gas released by his approach to the sunstone may be invisible. But that would explain his unexpected acceleration. Another explanation is that Oumuamua may be a fragment of a larger object interspersed in interstellar space. This gives him unusual shapes and orbits. Perhaps Oumuamua represents a class of star space objects that we have not yet discovered and understood. Their unusual characteristics and behavior may suggest elsewhere in the universe there are other physical forces at work. There may be matter beyond the solar system that we don't know about. We are eager to find the truth about Au's silence. Although tracking an object traveling through space at such breakneck speed seems unlikely. But we still have a chance to catch up before AO silently leaves the solar system. The key is to use the latest technology and gravity-assisted maneuvers. to achieve the necessary speed and cover vast distances. One plan currently under discussion is to design a probe with an extremely strong propulsion system. These include ion-powered engines. It can provide constant thrust for a long time. Combining the latest technology with a sophisticated technical strategy, the probe uses the planetary leap effect to gradually accelerate. The oil pound finally surpassed the speed of the Austrian Silent. However, computational difficulties mean that such a detector has not yet entered the concrete planning stage. Some scientists have proposed using special photovoltaic cells as a push force. This photovoltaic cell can utilize sunlight or artificially generated lasers. Arrogant discoveries may inspire us to push the limits of technology. Exploring new possibilities for interstellar travel, the Saturn project under study is considering the use of nanoscale spacecraft. These miniature spacecraft could theoretically travel at radical photovoltaic speeds, reaching the star system of Lindsay in a short time. When a miniature detector target is equipped with a camera and some basic measuring devices, exploring Centauri's neighboring galaxies, our silent experience may herald an experimental phase for such projects. We need to wait for NASA or other agencies to come up with plans that are technically and financially feasible. Now, some of you might be curious about this. Why can't we observe Sister Owl with a super telescope like James Webb? In fact, the size of the foam is relatively small. It's about 1 kilometer long. It is difficult to capture detailed images even with powerful telescopes. In addition, Oumuamua is already in the faintest part of the solar system. Coupled with its fast movement, these factors make it difficult to track even the most advanced telescopes. The current astronomical record may prove that the role of black holes in the early universe may be much more important than previously thought. The latest discoveries have revealed the oldest in the universe, one of the most mysterious black holes, thanks to the ingenious design of the James Webb Space Telescope. This finding raises an important question: that these black holes may have existed long before the first stars and galaxies formed. It could even have existed before the Big Bang. The way these supermassive black holes travel and grow challenges existing scientific theories. Since its first discovery, a supermassive black hole more than 13 billion years old has broken astronomical records. Its massive mass contains the mass of billions of suns. This is actually a phenomenon that shouldn't exist in the young universe. These findings force us to reconsider the age of the universe and the formation and growth of black holes and stars. During the construction of the James Webb Space Telescope, costs are rising. At one point, the project almost collapsed. During the economic crisis, the project was criticized by the US Congress as a pure spending spree. It is considered a waste, but the government stuck to its plan. Protest at all costs. Continued funding for the telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope cost almost $10 billion. Every dollar invested in exploring the universe for this telescope is worth for money. Its first photos reveal a startling truth. It upended our perception. Until the SCARF telescope takes advantage of the attractive force lensing effect, a record-breaking black hole has been revealed. This black hole is located in the space between us and a galaxy cluster. He's like a curved lens of nature. Due to the curvature of space-time, the light source behind him, including distant galaxies like GNG 11, its brightness has been magnified by 50 times. This allows us to capture from over 13 billion years the light that travels to us through space and time. This discovery is truly miraculous. This light hits the lens of the SCARF telescope in 2023. With the help of state-of-the-art high-sensitivity infrared technology, the SCARF telescope can capture these faint lights and turn them into stunning images. A new milestone has been laid in the exploration of the extremely distant universe. Some seemingly invisible objects in the universe are now clearly visible. For the first time, we can see what the universe really looked like 13 billion years ago or more. You might wonder why black holes glow, and how the SCARF telescope catches the light from the black hole. In fact, the black hole itself is invisible. They are neither black, it's transparent. We were able to find them. It's because of their massive mass that the surrounding space-time is extremely curved. But black holes have another remarkable property. Make them visible to us even at great distances. The luminosity around these black holes is not because they emit light, because there is nothing inside a black hole that emits light. Not even light can escape. However, when matter such as gas clouds or other star matter is sucked into a black hole, they shine due to the strong attractive force. This matter is attracted when it enters the vicinity of the black hole and start orbiting the black hole. Form a process. It's like water spinning through a sewer. Scientists refer to this process as an attack. In the attack disk of the black hole, the amount of energy produced by matter gathering and rotating so that it can outshine the brightest stars. Strictly speaking, these rays are accelerated by matter. Due to friction and compression, this matter will eventually disappear into the black hole, never to be seen again. For astronomers, being able to observe this light again is a valuable asset. Substances emit light at different wavelengths when heated. Each wave field can provide scientists with detailed information about the swallowed matter and elements. So with sophisticated sensors and special analytical algorithms, scientists can analyze and determine the composition of these substances. It's an amazing process. The eating habits of black holes seem even crazier on a larger scale. Jets are perhaps the most spectacular phenomenon. When a complete star is torn apart, and you can imagine how that enormous force in the attack disk would work. These processes sometimes generate powerful jets of radiation, forming a spaghetti-like structure. These jets are ejected from the black hole in the form of huge streams of particles, almost the speed of light, blowing from the center of the Milky Way to the surrounding area. We can see these bright jets clearly. Some galaxies even have jets far beyond the boundaries of the Milky Way. Extending into outer space, researchers are not surprised by these phenomena inside black holes. But these findings provide us with a completely new understanding of the inner workings of black holes. Before we solve the mystery of black holes, so this can be surprising. A quick review of the following previous theories. Einstein's prediction of general relativity. At the center of a black hole lies a place called the starting point. The starting point is a tiny point. All physical quantities tend towards infinity. An interesting hypothesis that makes it difficult to understand the true nature of the 7 points is The material sucked into the black hole will eventually be dissolved at 7 o'clock. And the heat and acceleration of the entangled matter inside the black hole also tend to be infinite. When quantum mechanics revealed that once matter forms, when its scheming must be preserved forever, the mystery of black holes is even more fascinating. Stephen Hawking has shown that this information is actually stored in the event world of black holes, in a way that had not been understood before, and this information may be partially released by ultrafine Hawking radiation. Although some black holes gain mass after swallowing matter, but it's hard to imagine that they would be packed with swallowed stars or gas. More likely, they only retain the basic information or mindset of the swallowed substance. Recent studies have found that, under the extreme conditions inside a black hole, a whole new universe could be born. This suggests that our universe may have formed inside a black hole as well. Some massive black holes that existed in the early days of the universe. Its existence has yet to be fully explained. Does this mean that these extremely ancient black holes exist? Maybe it's because they're there from cosmic consciousness. Perhaps the entire universe was created by them. The theory of co-current cyclic cosmology, proposed by the famous British physicist Birger Vance, offers an exciting perspective. He pointed out that the universe has an end in time, but he will continue to create new universes at the end of the universe. Ponlos believes that one or more black holes will absorb all the matter, then a momentary virtual, then a new universe was born in a huge explosion. So we have a brave cosmic chain. Bloomberg's theory has been the subject of much debate in astronomy and cosmology since 2005. The latest findings from the James Webb Space Telescope further advanced the development of this theory. These releases may be the first evidence to support the circular universe theory. After collecting enough clues and evidence, he proposed to the scientific community his idea of an extremely finely tuned uniformity of the universe. The problem with dark matter and the idea of a circular universe with different views on the theory of cosmic inflation, and there was a backlash against this, especially those who adhered to the opinion of the expansion of the universe, standing in front of an image captured by the James Webb Space Telescope. Scientists expressed surprise at these fresh displays of novelty in black holes. Although these findings have not yet proven the circular universe theory, but it does give us a whole new perspective on the universe. As more exciting research results are forthcoming, a whole new cosmological mindset is emerging.